Bengaluru, East Godavari district of Andhra Pradesh. My parents are Sri K Sri retired Superintendent of Customs and Central Excise. My mother, KBT Sundari, a homemaker. I have two siblings, elder sister working as a journal manager in Indian Bank and younger brother, software engineer. Myself brought up in a joint family system. And my education did schooling from Guntur, Andhra Pradesh, and then bachelor's degree in civil engineering from Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Hyderabad. After completion of my bachelor's degree, I started my research career from National Environmental Engineering Research Institute, NEERI, Nagpur. That is also one of the CSIR labs. Then I joined in NEERI in the year 1995. Then I obtained my master's degree in environmental engineering in Nagpur University from Nagpur. I had a great privilege to work with Professor P. Kanna, who is the former director of NEERI Nagpur. And then my guides are Professor late A.J. Bole, who is an eminent professor in the field of water. That gave me to work in the field of water. And Dr. R. Paramashivam from NEERI Nagpur is a living legend in water. He is recognized by the World Bank for the field of water. So these are the three persons the motivational to me to work in the field of water. And then I got an opportunity to work with the World Bank for interlinking of rivers, which is a dream project of late Sri Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, which is the first project in India for the interlinking of waters done for the rivers of Godavari and Krishna. And then it is materialized in the last few years before. And afterwards, I joined in CLRI in the year 2002. Then I registered for my PhD program under Dr. K. Thanasekaran. He is the director of the Center for Environmental Engineering of the Anna University. In the year 2012, I got my PhD program while working in CLRI. And coming to the influence of my personal life, I can say my mother. My mother, she used to struggle to get a water for a joint family of 15 members. Ours is a joint family. She used to get everyday water for us. And those days, she has to get the water morning 5 to 8 a.m. and evening 4 to 7 p.m. where the public water supply will get. That time she used to stand in the queue and she used to get the water for us. And that is the potable water where we can get it. And moreover, those days we don't have any mechanized or electrical gadgets to get all these type of things, either a pumping system or anything. So most of the ladies, they have to stand in the queue. I know she used to keep the kada and we'll put it one by one so that we can get the water. So that is the thing realized me. When I grow up, why can't I take this as a profession? That is from the public supply. Post will be there in the end of the street. So I was, at that time we were there in the Guntur, where in the summer will be 47 and 50 degrees scorching heat. And the means the potable water supply will come around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, they'll say. But all the women will stand in the queue because to get the water of at least to drinking purpose, minimum of 5 to 10 kadas are required. So get that one, she used to stand in the queue. I know that. Then I asked once my father, why can't we put a pump so that whatever electricity bill comes, we can pay for that. Okay. Then the house owner also realized, yes, we will keep it, because those days the mechanical pumps and all, I'm talking about, I born in 1969, I'm talking about 76 or 77. I was hardly 4 or 5 years. So I said, why can't we keep, because we are all taking water. Okay. Then we realized, and then we could able to establish a small submergible pump. So then we started taking this water. Hardly I was around 7 or 8. No, after schooling, I studied in Guntur. Then my father got transferred to Hyderabad. Then we moved to Hyderabad. Then I did my college, and up to 93, I was there in the Hyderabad. Okay. So 95, I moved to Delhi for School of Planning and Architecture to study the transport planning. Then I got in call letter for the Junior Research Fellowship in the NIRI Nagpur. Then the research organization fascinated me. The interview taken by Professor Khanna, late Professor Khanna, it fascinated me to leave planning school and joining the CSIR. That is again my turning point to take up research in water. So that is also actually what happened when I joined in NIRI. So in November 24th, 1995, I joined in NIRI Nagpur. I think December 95, the professor from Jadavpur University came for some presentation, what is the arsenic affected areas in West Bengal. So he started giving a presentation on about the water arsenic contamination in the West Bengal. Then that has motivated me. Why can't I take up this work as my research topic? Basically, I'm a civil engineer. So, and we know that all the water supply systems are dominated by the engineers, like a civil engineers or public health engineers. So a science coupled with engineering will give wonders. Then I decided, okay, I will do the research how to decontaminate this arsenic problem in the West Bengal with a simple solution, because already these facilities are existing. I cannot directly go completely eradicate them and put a new system. Rather than that, whatever this existing treatment system with some modifications or some kind of treatment system, so the public can take a potable water without any arsenic contamination. That has motivated me to take up my research in arsenic contamination area. So when I was doing my research work in NIRI, I also had opportunity to visit Nalgonda district in Andhra Pradesh, where the entire belt is contaminated with the fluoride concentration. We know that fluoride is required for our growth, dental growth and everything. So the concentration more than 1 milligram per liter is carcinogenic for us. So 105 villages in the Nalgonda district is fully contaminated with the fluoride. I could able to see the people or patients suffering with the dental fluorolysis, skeletal fluorolysis. Skeletal means their knees and all, the bones and all will be turned like this. They cannot walk. Along with a group of scientists from the NIRI and a dental, along with the doctors, we visited. I think more than 3 or 4 months I stayed in the Nalgonda district in Andhra Pradesh. I'm fortunate because of the mother tongue, I could able to interact with more people and what kind of this problem they are facing. And the geogenic source, that means the rock itself is having the kind of fluoride concentrations in the Nalgonda district. Then what we have given suggested for them is that instead of taking that groundwater, whatever is the potable water supplied by the public water supply systems, with a small treatment systems, they could able to come out from the system. Because okay, other purposes they can use their borewells water and all, at least for drinking and cooking purpose they can use this water. This solution also we gave it to the Nalgonda district of the Andhra Pradesh. Actually, there is we'll say that Nalgonda technique, all the water treatment plants, alum will be used as a coagulant. Okay. So, and this, any heavy metal or anything is contaminated, this type of things. So proper dosage and optimization of the coagulant and flocculant dose is required. How much is the concentration of this contaminant if I am talking about fluoride or arsenic? So how much is the present? As per WHO, that is World Health Organization, what is the permissible level up to which the water can be, the contaminant is present, means not harmful for the health, we will see. And then based on that, we will optimize the coagulant dose, how much it is required. And based on that, we will conduct the experiments in the field itself, and we will suggest to the public health engineers. As I suggested, most of the engineers, they know operate the pump, like how much is there, how much gallons of water we have to treat. But the science linked with engineering always helps for us to eradicate this type of water contamination problems. So we were there, a group of 10 people were there in the site, and for each and every source of the water contaminated with the fluoride, we visited there and we optimized. This is the concentration of fluoride present in your water. So you take up, either if it is a public system or in a community or domestic system, every day you take and you add this much of aluminum sulfate and thoroughly mix it with your stick or something, because in the domestic kits we don't have much of the gadgets and all. You use it, you collect this water from your borewell and you add this much of the amount of the aluminum sulfate, you thoroughly mix it, allow to settle, and you take out the water. So simple method of doing, how it will prevent us from the health risk associated with the fluoride has been taught to them, to the villagers, and door to door level. I don't say that I have a pushback, because the kind of support I got it from my father, especially because I was always surrounded by the IRS, IAS, and all those people I used to see. My father used to give me full support for me. I never had a pushback or anything. Unfortunately, in my professional career also, I never had a pushback. So for that, I am very fortunate. Okay. No leg pulling or nothing, but when you are courageous, you have a determination to do things. I don't think so this type of pushbacks will come. See, if something is happening, not always whatever you are expecting it will done, okay, in a professional career or anything. First, be a good listener what others are saying, and I feel that, okay, first listen and don't take it immediately as a revenge kind or immediately reacting for the others. And this has improved my, I can say that inner strength. Okay, if somebody is commenting on something else, why can't I improve? Okay, and that has motivated me to develop a lot of plans in the professional career of after joining in CLRI also. I have taken a courageous step of implementing a full-scale plans for the leather sector. Okay, most of the scientists work in the laboratory. They will be happy with their publications and impact factors, but I'm not like that. What I have done is that, why can't I do it for the society? The society should be get benefited for this. I have taken a lot of steps and then strains when implementing the sewage treatment plant in our campus itself. There are n number of committees, why it is required, why can't you do this, that, but I have never changed my thought. Now the institution is getting benefit out of that. Same way for the leather sector also, to get a plant of implemented from CLRI Chennai to implementing at the Kolkata, where we have a very big leather cluster. Okay, now the tanners in the Kolkata leather cluster are accepted, where small pilot plant of 1 ton per day capacity is going to be grow up to 150 tons per capacity, which is fulfilling the requirement of the entire leather cluster, which is there in the eastern zone of Kolkata. That has given me more happiness as a person working in the field and transferring the science from the lab to field with an engineering package. That has given me more happiness for me. Actually, leather industry, everybody will say it is a polluting industry, but this is giving us a lot of employment. If leather is not made, otherwise after the slaughtering of the animals for our human consumption, that will also generate pollution if we are not properly utilizing. So it is a byproduct industry of the meat industry. So this industry, when we are processing leather, lot of solid waste will be generated. So this solid waste, the waste from wealth concept, what we have done for this is that, so this solid waste of the flushings, that means after the skin, lot of flush portion will be there. And during the treatment of wastewater generated from the tanneries, And the sludge in the form of the microbial cells will be there, which is rich in the organic matter. So these two combination of these two substrates, that is two waste materials, have taken up for the biomethanization of the waste. That means where you can get the biomethane. Now the energy and water are going together hand in hand for all the policy matters and everywhere. Because water is one hand required, energy is also required for us in another hand. So from these two waste, I could able to generate the biogas, which is converted into electrical energy. So Department of DPIIT, Government of India has supported for the demonstration of the technology developed for the in actual conditions, that is in the Kolkata leather complex. This plant I have implemented in the year 2018. Now also that plant is operated by the leather complex management, tannery management. And whatever energy is generated from that plant, they are using for the operation of the plant. So this is a successful story where the tanners, otherwise they have to dispose of this waste. They cannot dispose this waste into secure landfill because a lot of organic matter is there. And in turn, we are generating the energy. If we are not properly utilizing this waste, it will also cause us the groundwater pollution problem. Again, it will lead us for the, again, lot of epidemics and all. So this is the one more success story of this plant. And recently, Department of Biotechnology under this Swachh Bharat mission, they supported for the implementation of the waste to wealth projects, under which one of my project got selected, and then have implemented the waste generated from the school, means college, that is Crescent Engineering College, where nearly 1,500 students are hostel students are staying there. So the whatever is the food waste is our vegetable and fruit peels are generated. From there also, we are generating the biogas. That biogas directly they are using for the cooking purpose in the canteen. They are using that. So now DPT has now came up with for looking for the some other partners where I could able to implement these plants. So this is a kind of waste to energy plants, if generation of energy and protecting the water bodies from the pollution point of view. No food waste from my kitchen. First of all, I don't waste anything. Okay, I'll promote this something to my school, my children, means my students, because I'm a honorary faculty for Anna University. I'm taking classes. I'll teach environmental engineering and science to the BTech, MTech and PhD scholars. And then I will tell them in my home or anywhere, I don't use the paper or anything for the bathrooms, kitchen and all. I use the waste cloths wherever we can use it. And then I will donate whatever it is not required for me, like used materials, clothes and all. We will call for these, some of the orphanage homes. We will conduct some camps every month. We'll conduct. Okay, being a campus development committee chairman in the campus, what we'll do every month, we are putting the dustbins, means to collect this waste materials. We will announce to the colony persons who are all staying in the quarters, and we'll say that so and so period somebody will come and municipality people are coming. Whatever you feel it is not required for you, maybe it is useful for the many people. So you segregate it and put it. So like that, every month we are conducting one camp again, so that the material, whatever is collected from that bins, we are giving to them. So same way, the Lifeline people are also coming with collection of the old clothes and all. And apart from that, during the floods, we conducted a camp again for the collection of the new clothes and new bed sheets and water systems collected from the different CSIR labs, where because during the flood, the water is the main concern for us. We could able to install all these plants. I was there involved for this installation of these plants in and around the Chennai city, so that immediately they can able to drink the water, which is free from the contamination. Gender equality means, see, don't think that you are a woman. First of all, if it is not there in your mind, then you can always do wonders. So another thing is that we should always encourage women for coming up. Okay, for that reason, I can say that now our DG's madam, Director General of CSIR, she is the first woman DG madam after 80 years of CSIR incorporation. So, and I'm also seeing that why can't a woman can lead things. And now earlier the army and other forces, women were not there. Earlier these jobs are limited, women's job performance will be limited to teachers, banking and all. Now nowhere. The scientists, actually you can say that most of the scientists also now coming up to 3%, 4%, but women leading into the head of the departments. I can say that I am heading 3 departments in CLRI. One department which I am heading is the environmental engineering department as a first woman engineer, environmental engineering in this organization. And another thing, from here, I am heading for another regional center located in Kolkata. Past 2.5 years, distance is no matter. So I'm operating and I'm heading this. So we are all now reached to a highest level. So distance is not a matter. We can do wonders. See, I will always give like motivational thoughts, motivational talks to my younger generations, and then all my staff or my fellow colleagues. I'll say that don't make it because they have the family. So you should have a balance between your personal life as well as your family life. So you don't make it. If anything is there, you always discuss with your next higher officials. This is what, and nowadays everywhere we have a flexible working hours and everything. So you can compensate with that. Yes, I can say that my school teacher, I think it was in the primary school, she has given me a motivational this. Whenever you are in the crisis, when you feel that, you be calm, okay, and you pray for whatever God you like, okay, and things will go. I think I was there in 3rd standard or all. That is, her name is also Bala, okay. So she taught me this, but I don't know those days what mantra and all. She told me, be calm and close your eyes and relax. Things will move automatically. That's all. Maybe kind of meditation. Those days, maybe meditation is there, yoga is there, but we have not followed. But now only we are now following very frequently and it is popularized. I can say that work with a passion. Okay, passion is a very good things we require. And you should have a pleasure of doing things in a right time with the right spirit.